Hello everyone, and welcome back to Endwalker. Seriously, it's so cold here. Why am I in this bikini? Because I did these episodes, back before I realized that, it was cold here. So I need to keep the same outfit. That's definitely not right. I mean, come on, look at this. I changed my hairstyle. Well, yes, that's true. I did change the hairstyle, but again, I want to keep the outfit the same, right? Take a thumbnail. It's not happening. Put me in something warmer. Fine. Put you in something warmer. Let's go put you into something warmer. Also, my freaking... Oh, because it was control. So You can't do, emotes with the UI hidden, normally. So I was trying to figure out how to, do a bit with, emotes. And I realized that you can still use all of the, hotbar buttons if they have, shortcut keys. So I put them down. I was going to use that deny, but apparently I forgot what button it was. Just going to use the deny instead of the furious there at the end. But that didn't work out. So, alright, that's not available in New Game Plus mode. You know what is available in New Game Plus mode? Glamour plates. Why is that important? Because that's why. Because literally I've been keeping this outfit for when we finish Charlene and everything. Because this is the outfit that I'll have at the end. And so as I'm recording the 6.1 content, I'm I've got to have this outfit for that. So I'm keeping that outfit, on and active and everything instead of having to constantly change between them. And I forgot that I could just switch to that. It's still not the warmest outfit, but it's not as cold, so... But yeah, I don't know if that bit ended up working out. I'm trying to add, more comedic stuff in because, it's funny, right? You gotta make people laugh, so... As busy as ever, I see. How very Charlene that no other gourmet cafe has sprung up to compete for customers. Actually, this crowd gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions and gauge the mood of the city? I'm interested to hear what the average citizen has to say about the Telefori. We might even learn something new. It's worth a try, don't you think? Alisae is now accompanying you. I really do love this mechanic where the NPCs are with you. So, what is it? Can a man not enjoy a moment of private respite? We're looking to share a table, and I respectfully request that you look elsewhere. You misunderstand, sir. We are simply wondering if you knew of the Telefori. These enemies of peace have promised an end to all we hold dear, and... Wait, you know that House Levieux girl, aren't you? And this woman with you is obviously a foreigner. Humph! I heard you were disowned for helping outsiders indulge their barbaric whims, and here you are giving truth to the rumor. Well, thank you to leave me be, not to say to the likes of you. Well, I must apologize. 'Twas foolish of me to expect an ounce of civility from one so enlightened. Come, Kassandra. Wow. Harsh, Alisae. Harsh. He deserves it, though. Yes, I do believe I I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Pray, excuse the interruption, but we're hoping you might share your thoughts on the Telefori and their unconscionable plans. My goodness, if it isn't the young Miss Levieux. My apologies, but I work in the offices of the Forum, and I've word reached Master Fortunate that I was helping you. I see. We're sorry to have bothered you. Hi, Dickon. And this is an important cutscene. Welcome, madam. What can I offer you today? Oh. Wait. Is that Mistress Alisae I see there? My word, how long has it been? Far too long. Meet Dickon, the owner of the Last Stand. I used to frequent his cafe on occasion, in between lessons at the studium. That seems like an age ago now. I remember hearing that you and Master Alphino had set sail for Eorzea. Then you never came back. There's been gossip about your father disowning the pair of you. Everything alright at home? It's complicated, and I hadn't expected complete strangers to be so familiar with our situation quite so quickly. Everyone has an opinion, it seems. Well, it is House Levieux. No matter how discreet Master Fortunate may have been, news of your family's doings never stays secret for long. Things being what they are, what brings you back to the city now of all times? We have questions, and only Charlene has the answers. Tell me, Master Dickon, have you heard anything about an apocalypse called the Final Days? What, like end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. And that's what you're here to find, information on this apocalypse. Yes, whatever we can learn. Unfortunately, your patrons appear to be unwilling to speak with me. I wish there was more I could do to help. Maybe there is. You're a visitor to Charlene, aren't you? Yeah? Then few will know your face. We should be able to pass you off as a server with none the wiser. You just finished preparing a few orders. Strike up some friendly conversation while you're setting down the food. You might just get the answers you're looking for. Not a bad idea, I hate to ask, but what do you think? I got this. That's the spirit. Pay attention now, and I'll explain where each of these dishes needs to go. The tea set is for the chatty group sitting by the water's edge. The omelet is for one of our regulars, a Highlander by the name of Gisela. She's smiling at an outside table with a friend of hers. She's sitting, rather, not smiling. Otherwise, she was smiling. Behind them, you should see a Makote gentleman. He ordered the oven-baked lobster. Got all that? If you're not sure, just ask and I'll explain again. Good luck. Alright. I believe that you have to do these in order, so it's not too hard to remember. The tea set. Oh, my tea set. Lovely, thank you. The Telefori, who? I'm sorry, I've never heard of them, or their Final Days. My friend and I are somewhat uninformed when it comes to current events. Now, if you want to hear about, if you want to hear about arcane practices of the 6th Astral Era, common or esoteric, then I'd be happy to talk your ear off. Gisela wants the omelet. Finally. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's dig in, no time to waste. What? The Telefori? Yes. I remember seeing the name in the latest Gazette. That and some grand claim about the end of days. Same old senseless warmongering. When all these fools grow tired of spilling when will these fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood? Best stay out of it, I say. Four made the right choice. I fully support our decision to remain neutral. But, like, what if it literally is the final days, though? Urbane banter with a smile, or oven-baked lobster. I completely missed that the first time. At last, the oven-baked lobster is mine. You have no idea how long I've scrimped and saved and suffered to afford this heavenly dish. Can you tell me about, like, Telefori and the final days? Final days? This is the first I've heard of it. Although that would explain why my friend has been rushed off his feet. It must be a busy time to be a gleaner. What's a gleaner? You don't know what a gleaner is? They're collectors of a sort. Travel the world procuring things that we haven't got here in Charlayan. Priceless books, unusual live specimens, so forth. So named for those folks who trail after the reapers in the fields, picking up every grain which was missed. Aye, by all accounts, gleaning is the most meticulous and demanding profession. If these Telefori make good on their audacious threats, then many uncatalogued rarities could be lost forever. Why else would the Gleamers be buzzing about in such a frenzy? Watch the harbor and you'll see what I mean. They're carting loads in from the docks all day. It's never been this hectic before. Not like this. Hey, that seems like we discovered some info. It wasn't about the Telefori, but it was about the Gleaners. That might be important. Let me tell you about it. Any trouble with the customers? Were you able to get anyone talking? Yeah, they talked about, the Gleaners being busy. Interesting. They seem unaware of the final days, aside from whatever vague news the gazettes are printing. Even Dickon had nothing to offer, and he's the best source of gossip in the city. If the forum does have secret knowledge, then they've done an impressive job of ensuring no one whispers it in the wrong ear. In any case, thank you for playing the part so well. Here, that cup of coffee I promised. Well, let's enjoy our drink somewhere else, shall we? Maybe behind the peristyle, away from the gossips and their wagging tongues. Let's go! Let's go to the peristyle. Whatever that is. I actually have no idea what a peristyle is. Yeah, let's go over here though. Totally good. Yes, this should do nicely. Out of the wind and out of sight. Unfortunately, we can't really get out of the snow, it seems. Sorry, we had a really fun D&D campaign today, and it left everybody like dying laughing for like 2 minutes at one point. It was great, and somebody was commenting on that just now in the D&D chat. So it's so weird seeing Alisae in this outfit again. ラハがただならない事態が起きてるからこそお父様はあんな突き放し方をしたのかもって。実際そうなのかもしれない。頭が固くておじい様とは何度も喧嘩してた人だけど、血を流すがいいだなんて決して言わなかったもの。でもね、戦うことが正しいのかって問いに答えられなかったのも本当。そのことでアルフィノは思い悩んでたけど、私は進んできた道を間違えたなんて思えなかった。だからただ怒って反発してる。そっちの方が立ち悪いわよね。少し見方を変えたら自分も頑固で独善的なのかもって
後になってからふと気づいたの。
It really does, unfortunately.
あの時
All the way back to Louis Swan, at
あの
least.
問いになんて答えたら自分もお父様も裏切らずにいられたんだろう。
Gleaners! But where are they headed, though? And with so much cargo! And with so many ships of cargo!
中に入っていった。ってことはラビリンソスへの搬入ね。
Labrinthos. Hmm? What's Labrinthos?
うん。この島の地下にある大きな施設のことよ。シャーリアンといえば世界中から知識を集めてるでしょ。それは何も紙や試験管に収まるものだけじゃないわ。
Labrinthos is a really
動
cool
物や植
region.
物、さまざまな命ある資料を生きたまま保管研究する。それがラビリンソスってわけ。
Oh, this is gonna... That...
にしてもかなりの
Since
荷
I
物だったわ
didn't get
ね。
anything recorded
私が住んでた
pre-Tower
頃
of
は
Zot,
船を使
that
う
means
よう
I
な
didn't get
搬
this
入自体
part.
めったに見なかったのに。
There's a really funny part in Labrinthos at the beginning here, in this section, that I loved. It was so funny, though.
ラストスタンドで聞き込みをしてくれた時、グリーナーの出入りが頻繁になってるって話があったのよね。
I did.
さっきの船に乗ってたのも多分グリーナーだわ。それもラビリンソスに搬入を行える議会公認のグリーナー。彼らの動きが最近テロフォロイが現れた頃から活発になっているなら、そこに哲学者議会の思惑が隠れてるかも。
I'm like really upset that... I swear I remember recording at least Labrinthos. Like, I really do. I remember sitting down and recording Labrinthos. Like, very heavily remember recording Labrinthos and, like, commenting and, like, you know, doing the, like, hey, you know, blah, 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 welcome to Endwalker, yada, yada stuff. And I don't have any of it. And it sucks, because if I recorded it, I don't know what happened to it. But also, like, I'm pretty sure that I start the first episode in the Tower of Zot section by being like, I haven't recorded any of this yet. I'm like, how do I have this extremely vivid memory of, like, absolutely recording all of this if I didn't record any of it? And I don't understand. We should tell the others what we've learned about the Gleaners. Go on ahead to Numenon and I'll join you in a moment. Master Dickon will want his cups back. Like, I very much remember sitting down and freaking recording at least the freaking start to Labrinthos. Cause like, I believe I even comment on, I goofed in Labrinthos. And I had like, there's an ether current quest that's like right here. And I was commenting on, like, in one of the episodes, I was commenting on, like, yeah, when we did that section, as in, like, you know, when we recorded it, you know, as in, you know, I'm talking as if I had recorded it, you know. I'm like, yeah, when we did that section, you know, I goofed and I, like, you know, completed one of the quests that took me out of Labrinthos, before, you know, going and doing the ether current quest. And, like, that's a big point that I make later because it's the reason why I start, like, ensuring that I do those before I go into anything else. And yet I didn't record it. But I talk as if I did. Because I remember recording that. But I didn't. And I don't understand any of it. Like, where did those episodes go? Did I not record them? How did I not record them? But I remember recording them. Freaking, why is this freaking brain so freaking dumb that it creates memories out of nothing, you know? Welcome back, Kassandra. Been for a walk and cleared your head, have you? Not exactly. We did some impromptu investigating and turned up information on the Gleaners. So, yeah, there's a lot going on down there. It's taking a lot of stuff into Labyrinthos. It makes sense. The Gleaners take their requests directly from institutions and bureaucrats. But as you say, they ultimately answer to the Forum. A sudden and significant increase in Gleamer traffic and in cargo, it certainly gives the impression of an overarching plan being put into motion. Let us see what theory we can build for these from the facts. As Y'shtola observed earlier, Numenon's archives appear to contain no information concerning the final days. Coupled with Kassandra and Alisae coupled with what Kassandra and Alisae learned at the last stand, we can be reasonably sure that most Shylanes know nothing of that particular period of ancient history. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but are also somehow certain that the destruction being perpetrated by the Telefori is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the Forum claims to be occupied by a duty of such pressing importance as they saw fit to unanimously deny Eorzea's request for aid. And now the Gleaners, official agents of the state, have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. I do not think it a stretch to conclude that the Gleaners' recent activities are in service to the Forum's secretive ends. In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. We visit Labyrinthos and assess the situation for ourselves, and if we're lucky, the Gleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. A fine idea. What should we expect down there? Anything would be better than burying my head in another dusty book. What should we expect down there? Oh, I would hate to spoil the surprise. As for myself, there are a few more subjects I should like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. I'll see to it that each is returned to its proper place. That would be a great help. Thank you, Raha. Don't go doing anything naughty now, Raha. Let's head down the stairs over there and I'll show you where the entrance is. Okay. I don't suppose... Nope. Oh, wait. What are these? These are episodes that are in the Final Fantasy XIV folder. Well, it's one episode, because that is 23 seconds long, and that is 17 seconds. What the frick? Dude. What? I really do not understand this. Or maybe... No. Sorry, hang on. Give me just a moment to look at these freaking files. Alright, well... So I did take a look at the files again, just to ensure that there was absolutely no chance that, you know, somehow I had recorded stuff and I just wasn't aware of it. And I looked at it and immediately I was like, oh, no, this is, like, I start the episode being like, hey, so, you know, I am recording this, the first episode, you know. I actually spent like 4 minutes talking as if this is the first episode, because I didn't have the idea of doing the New Game Plus during that. I think that was like third episode that I came up with that. So I had originally planned that was going to be the first episode that went up. And then I was like, well, I could just do the New Game Plus when that unlocks, so. But yeah, unfortunately it looks like the first episode starts at the quest, The Shadow of the Tower. I actually spent a few moments talking about, like, oh yeah, I did all of the, like, quests in Charlayan and in Thavnair, and so, I was friggin', I don't know. Why does my brain tell me that I absolutely recorded these if I didn't? I literally have proof that I didn't. So, ready? Labrinthos is not too far from here, but you may find the path a bit disorienting. I'll take the lead, so stay close. Follow Alisae, try not to fall behind. Alisae sets off at a brisk walk. I think this is one, I don't remember if, because I think that we did this, we had this in, like, Thavnair, right? But I like the, it's pleasant here amongst the trees. I like the way, but we really should move along. That they kind of, like, introduce you to this mechanic as, like, oh yeah, this is the first, you know, like, hey, by the way, you're going to have quests now. How we run? Try to keep up. Where you're going to have to follow people. And so this acts as like a little bit of a tutorial to it. Keep to the path, straight ahead. So I really like that. That's a really neat, like, way of setting it up. Across this bridge. I think they also did something like this in one of the Thavnair quests. Like, God, I absolutely remember recording those episodes, and yet I can't remember if they did this in the freaking Thavnair area, even though I just recorded those like 3 days ago. I'm so, like, why does your brain work the way it does? Narostra, not far now. Why does your brain work the freaking way it does? Why does it swear, like, I remember this when that didn't happen, but then things that did happen are like, oh, I don't remember that at all. Here we are, through this door and down the stairs. You did remember to attune to the shard back there, didn't you? It'll make your life much easier if you need to come back in a hurry. Otherwise, we should keep moving. But yeah, they don't just tell you, like, hey, go here, and then have you run there, run there and just leave a quest marker. They give you an NPC that lets you run there. I really like that. Sorry, my nose is, or my sinuses rather, but my nose in general, you know, is having issues today. We're all here now, yes? I've taken the liberty of securing permission for our group's descent. Right, I've gone onto the lift and down we go. Also, they are doing maintenance, but it's in Mordona only. I didn't even know, like, you could take down a section of a world without a problem, you know?
学術都市の地下深く、そこには偽りの空がある。溢れた資料を床に積む者はどんな時代にも存在したが、この施設の考案者も確実にその口だろう。住めなくなれば別の場所へ、空きもなければ作ってしまえというわけだ。おそらく最初はそれだけのこと、それだけのことがすり替えられた。
Hey, I have some of
知
those.
識は黙々と積まれていく。まるで抜け出すことのできない迷宮を築くかのように。
Northern Empty. Labyrinthos. I remember hearing of Labyrinthos, but not actually like seeing it. Yeah, not having it like seen it at first, and I was just like, oh boy.
驚いた？本物みたいな空だけど作り物よ。ここは正真正銘シャーレアン島の地下。感じる風も流れる水も人の力で作り出したものなの。
シャーレアン島は火山島。この空間は大昔の溶岩だまりだったのよ。それを400年ほど前に見つけて、資料や生態サンプルを保管する場所として改築してきた。深部は今なお拡張されていると聞くわ。
Interesting.
ねえ、あれグリーナーの人たちじゃない？
Gleaners.
格好からしてそのようだね。彼らは単独行動している印象が強いが、今日は随分集まっているようだ。君たちが予想した通り、いつもとは違った仕事をしているのかもしれないね。
早速手分けして話を聞いてみましょう。
Let's go check with some gleaners. Creel? You doing alright there?
今私を呼んだかしら？
Yeah? No?
気のせい。昇降機で急に下がってきたからかしら。
I mean, I would love to call to you as, you know, like your voice actress, especially.
情報収集頑張りましょう。
Because, seriously, favorite female, like, not, I don't know that I would say favorite female, like, voice actress, which I guess, voice actress, I don't need to specify female, come think of it. But definitely my favorite Japanese voice actress. Like, by a lot. Like, ridiculous amount. So, I don't know if I'm not sure what my favorite male voice actor would be, to be honest, though. I'm not sure. Want to know what I'm doing? Hauling books, and fauna. If it needs hauling, I haul it. Every decade or so, they take stock in Labyrinthos. You know, sort and tidy up the inventory. Haven't seen an operation like this before, though. They just did one a few summers ago, even. Then, with no warning at all, this mess gets dropped in our laps. Orders from on high. Damned if I know the reason. Could be that they're changing the layout, eh? Preparing for the next big expansion. Exchange with Dobin has taught you about taking stock in Labyrinth. Oh, yeah, this is a mechanic I don't like. So in Endwalker, for some reason, they, like, make you, like, take notes now. And it's a really annoying mechanic. Let me think. The Rhea seed should be item 1058, cumin seeds 1059, Snurbbleberry 1060, or were they 1061? My head feels like it's stuffed with mucko grass. Why more loads to take out than carry in? Why do all this at once and risk mixing it up? What if someone mistakes the Kirsten carrots for the Gurabanian carrots? What then? Alrighty. Erinville. You're here to help, but give me more headaches. Because you don't have the look of a gleaner, and I'm in no mood for idle chatter. One of my colleagues was so exhausted he took a tumble and crashed into a pile of crates. Now I have a pack of marmots running loose. Gleaners are exhausted. I remember the first time he gets voice dialogue, I was like, wait, what? Did not expect him to get voice dialogue. Any luck, Kassandra? What tales did the Gleaners have to tell? Taking stock, large shipments, exhausted gleaners. Like, you're gathering information, but then it's like, oh, but let's turn it into an item that you have to turn in for some reason. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. This grand operation began without warning. For every item they bring in, they're sending more inventory somewhere else. That would explain the haggard faces I've been seeing. We were right. The form is definitely up to something, and they're turning Labyrinthos upside down in the process. Maybe they're looking for something? Creel appears lost in thought. Glorified rat catcher. We would do well to learn more of what specifically the Gleaners are being tasked to do, as well as who has tasked them to do it. If you're game, Kassandra, I have an idea. Sure. Didn't one of the Gleaners you questioned say something about escaped marmots? Yeah, and actually that reminds me I still need to catch the star marmot on my frickin' island. Perhaps if you were to help him capture said creatures, he might be inclined towards a more friendly and enlightening conversation. In the meantime, I'll turn my charms upon this Gleaner here. We can compare notes afterwards. Happy hunting. I don't know if you ever get, like, better equipment, like, better nets for, like, catching animals. But, like, I literally used, like, 6 nets on a star marmot, and I didn't catch it. And I really want it, because it's a star marmot. You wish to help me find the marmots. Nothing suitable to pay you for your services. If you're offering out of the goodness of your heart, I'd welcome the assistance. Name is Erinville, friend. Specialist in the collection of live specimens. That said, the capture of these Nenxian marmots is a trial I've no desire to repeat. Grizzled mice, they call them. For mercy, there are no other marmot species on this tier at present, so there should be no mistaking our little fugitives. If you happen to catch any, stuff them in the sack. Gently, of course. Make sure not to kill them. You want me to kill them? No, I said don't kill them. Okay, I'll kill them. No, don't kill them. Where to begin, you wonder? Not seeing any scampering around here, so we'll need to widen our search into the surrounding forest. Be on your guard. There are beasts out there, and they won't... There are beasts out there that won't hesitate to prey on a marmot. Or you. I'll search the trees to the west. The eastern part of the forest is all yours. Good luck. I shall head to the west? I think he... I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, time to go kill some marmots. No, I said don't kill the marmots. Carefully put them into the sack. Oh, so beat them up and then throw them in the sack. You don't listen very well, do you? Not really. I just do... I'm the Teletubby. I just do what I want. Sorry, that's a Vine. I think I mentioned that, but that's a, I'm level 90, and so I just like insta-killed all of them. It also doesn't help that I have level 620 gear, which is like the best gear in the game right now. Though it's not all 620. I haven't gotten enough of the reds yet to get all of it. And yes, I'm aware that there is, like, if I do freaking Savage, I can get 630. Woo! Chirp squeak. Barely have you readied the sack when the grizzled mouse scampers off into the underbrush. Are you sure I'm not supposed to beat these things up? Because it would be far easier if I could beat these things up first. I said don't kill them and don't beat them up. Just grab them and move on. Are you sure about that? I really am, like, trying to, like, cause this is the dumbest part. Like, when I was 13, I was actually in, like, a comedian group. And I had so much fun just, like, spouting random, like, improv-style comedy. And then here I am, like, hey, that's what I should be doing on YouTube. And I'm just like, but I can't do that. You know? Just like, please, come on, just do the thing you're meant to do. You know? But really, though, the rodent nimbly evades your grasp before once more disappearing into the trees. What is this thing? This friggin' star marmot on my island that I couldn't catch? Seriously? Freaking star marmot. I have tried twice to catch that dang freaking star marmot. It only shows up between the hours of 9 a.m. and 12 a.m. on your island sanctuary. And for the life of me, I am so rarely on my island at those times. But every time I am, I go looking for the star marmot. And every time, I just cannot seem to catch the darn thing. Like, please, game, just give me my star marmot. Oh yeah, I did the same thing here where I was like, where am I trying to go? And then there's just like a layer up there. I'm just gonna... Listen, it's New Game Plus mode. I have the ability to fly. I'm just gonna fly up here. What the... Where is it? Hang on. Oh, right. It's over here. Chirp. Rat sack. Squeak, squeak. More prepared for its speed this time. You succeed in closing the sack over your elusive quarry. Hey, look, I got it. You didn't kill... Hey, look, I got it. You didn't kill it, did you? Of course I didn't kill it. Why would you think I was going to kill it? I mean, you kept saying you were going to kill it, so... I wasn't going to kill it. I was just going to beat it up. You didn't beat it up, did you? Of course not. You told me not to. How did you fare? I tracked down 3 of the pack, which leaves 1 unaccounted for. Here you go. 1 squirming rat sack. Ah, there's the odd marmot out. Not sure how I am holding it in such a... Not sure how I'm holding such a large creature in my hand, but whatever. Wait here a moment while I put our friends in a holding cage. What concerns me the most is when I get to the last episode that I have to record before the, past me can take over. Because I'm sitting here going, like, I don't actually know where that quest is compared to, like, where I'm at any given point. I'm sitting here like, what if I end an episode and then I'm just like, we'll be back next episode. And then the next episode is like 10 minutes because of that. Like, what the frick? Thankfully, the marmots seem to be unharmed. They've held up well in isolation, but but it's much too soon to release them into their habitat. It's a good thing we were able to recapture them so swiftly. You have my thanks. Who tasked you to capture them in the first place? What will you do with the marmots now? That's for the Forum to decide. They are the guiding authority behind Labyrinthos, after all, and this job was but one small part of this great inventory of theirs. Suitable for consumption and easy to breed. Those were the two conditions I was given for the stock I was instructed to procure. I don't know what the Forum has planned for these creatures, but at the very least, I doubt they'll be served for dinner today or tomorrow. There you are, Kassandra. Is this the Gleamer you mentioned? The one who was looking for lost marmots? Yep. Interesting company you keep, friend. Who are you folk, anyway? I am Creel of the Students of Baldesian. These others are my associates. Truth be told, the Forum's decisions of late have not sat entirely well with us. That is why we made the descent into Labyrinthos. We hope that by seeing those decisions put into action, we might more fully understand their reasoning. Wise and practical, never hurt to try and gain a broader perspective, does it? Interestingly enough, Endwalker was supposed to bring in male Viera, like this guy, and also female Hrothgar. We still haven't gotten the female Hrothgar yet. I'm very confused by that. Like, why have we not gotten them yet? I want them. Anyway, duty calls. Other animals to capture and enclosures to empty. Once again, I'm sorry that I can't offer you more for your services. Freaking, I loved the Worgen in World of Warcraft so much. Dude, it was crazy. Did you learn anything new from your friend there? Well, he said that they are working directly under the Forum. Only about, moving stuff around and such. So we've confirmed that the order for this ambitious operation did indeed come directly from the Forum. However, the Gleaners have not been informed of its purpose. I'd say that fits with everything we've heard thus far. We also discovered when the operation was begun. The Forum contacted the Gleaners Guildship and put their people to this great work some 4 days after the Telefori made their chilling declaration. As seasoned travelers, the Gleaners keep abreast of news from every corner of the world out of necessity. Thus am I inclined to trust that their calendar of events is accurate. Altogether, it gives a distinct impression that this undertaking was a sudden and unexpected development. Yet, I find it hard to believe that such a comprehensive restructuring of Labyrinthos and its archives could have been planned in so brief a window. Nay, this plan was long in the making. They were but awaiting the right time to put it into effect. And the Telefori's declaration was what sets it all in motion. It seems likely, but let us not leap to conclusions just yet. For the moment, I suggest we conduct a wider investigation of Labyrinthos. The more facilities we visit, the more pieces of the puzzle we stand to find. In that case, how about we head to the Archaeon? From there, we can reach the lower... Creel, you alright there? Creel, what's wrong? I'm fine, truly. The sudden descent has left me with a bit of a headache. That's all. Nothing that will stop me from soldiering on. Let's be about it, then. At least allow me to take the lead. I'm fairly certain I remember the way to the Archaeon. Follow the path east, through the forest where you were chasing after that mouse. Or marmot, was it? Anyway, 'tis the trolls you need to watch out for. Also, I really hate how I sound. Like, tell me your thoughts. Like, every time I listen to myself, I sound like I'm just, like, slurring every word. Like, I'm not actually, like, saying all of the words. And I don't know how to, get better at that. The problem that I find the most is that if I want to attempt to enunciate, I have to talk really slowly like this. And it's really annoying because I am now talking extremely slowly. So, behold the Archaeon. As Numenon serves as Charlane's literary archive, so does this structure house the city's wealth of material data. The architecture, too, is similar. This building you see is merely the upper entrance, an access point to the vaults carved into the cliffside itself. Within those vast rooms are stored countless samples and specimens, as well as the detailed records which describe them. In a matter of speaking, the Archaeon contains a physical history of Charlane's unwavering dedication to the accumulation of knowledge. Also, trying to say some of the things that they say here just straight up requires me to speak slowly because they use ridiculous words. Well, we won't learn anything of value standing out here. Let us proceed into the main building and speak with the custodian. So I apologize if I sound like I'm talking a lot slower. I'm like trying to get myself to enunciate words better, to speak better, and I'm not actually sure if I am doing that. So, and I also just don't know what else to do, so. And the other problem, and I think I mentioned it in a later episode of Endwalker, but, like, in order, my mouth speaks mouth, my mouth, my mouth speaks faster than my brain can think. Those are the words I was trying to say. In order to speak, or in order to think at the rate that I speak, I have to speak this slowly. Otherwise, I literally cannot think and speak at the same time. Which is why I say and like and such a lot. Because I have to stop and make my brain think about what I am saying so that I can say the words. So, good grief, that was actually really hard. Like, that was really hard for me to say all of that. Not because of anything personal, but because I was trying to say it properly. Like, it was actually exhausting to, like, say that, to say all of that, so. Greetings, we are here to peruse the Archaeon's vaults. Peruse? You're clearly not cleaners, then. Might I ask your affiliation? We belong to the students of Baldagian, but is that relevant? I was given to believe that the vaults, those open to the public at least, were, well, open to the public. Ordinarily, yes, that would be the case. At present, however, access is restricted. Only persons directly involved in the reorganization efforts are permitted to enter. Not us, then. I suppose we had better move along to another facility. The building has a lift which connects to the middle tier, yes? Might we at least make use of that? That service has also been suspended, I am afraid. For the time being, priority has been given over to the conveyance of inventory. What? So this is as far as we can go? I apologize for the inconvenience. Please come again after our restructuring operation is concluded. By that time, it will be too late, and we are so close to getting answers. We need to rethink our approach. Let us step outside for the moment, shall we? Freaking hiccups. Come at freaking random times, constantly. Students of Beldegian. Humph! Something tells me that he was told not to specifically allow us to peruse the Archaean. We are at an impasse. As we have no other leads, I should like to pursue this one further. But I doubt that our stone-faced custodian will be swayed by heartfelt pleas. We must seek another means to access the lower levels. 'Tis likely that the people in this area are involved in the restructuring to one way or another. If we were to ingratiate ourselves, they might allow us to accompany them on the lift. Let us ask around. Surely someone is in need of a few strong backs to lighten the load. Sure thing. Sure thing, sure thing. Alright, let's see. How about this bemused student that's over here? Oh, and my keyboard just died. There it is. Freaking, there's the sound that tells me that my keyboard disconnected randomly. My USB ports just die for no reason. Am I taking the lift? Oh, no, we're just students. They won't let us into the Archaean, even though we found... Actually, we have no idea what it is we found. There's no record of such a creature anywhere, but it was wandering around tranquility. And so we thought to donate it to the vaults. Squeal, squeal! Oddest little squeal, don't you think? Anyway, suppose we'll have to take care of it until the Archaean is open again. But what is it? I still think that's going to be important at some point. It hasn't, as far as I'm aware. But maybe I just don't remember. But like I said, as far as I'm aware, it hasn't become important yet. But I still suggest that it's going to become important at some point. It just seems like something that would become important. What's that? Take you down on the lift with me? Sorry, but not a chance. I've been up and down all day. Only now have I finally found a spare moment to rest. I did see a gleaner fellow heading out the gate there, though, shouldering a large pack, engaged in some manner of task. Maybe he'll be headed down below after he's done with whatever it is he's doing. Well, let's go check on that gleaner, then, in that case. Maybe it'll be Erenville again. Totally will not be. Definitely not. No chance it'll be Erenville again. Hey, look, it's Erenville again. I did know that it was Erenville, obviously, but that was the joke, right? Because, like, it totally won't be him again. It's him again. Quiet, you'll frighten it away. This is the same voice, I have the same voice as every other NPC down here for some reason, and I'm not quite sure why. Ah, it's you again. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm in the middle of another task. The cloud kid I need to capture is close. Very close. I really don't know why all of a sudden Serene seems to only have this one voice for everybody. It doesn't even make sense. We're not British or anything. What's that? You wish to help me with this too? You spend your time in unusual ways, my friend. Still, 200s are generally better than 1. Very well. The canal here is a common gathering spot for birds of all kinds. But the one I'm after today is the hornbill. Its feathers are green, and its cry a distinctive caw. Single it out and shoot it with a sleeping dart. Oh yeah, that's right. This is where they introduce a new mechanic. The efforts are short-lived. Well, no. This is just the first time this mechanic comes into play here. This mechanic was introduced in Stormblood, I believe. The effects are short-lived, so I'll lie in wait down by the riverbank to claim our quarry. Be sure to hit the right one. Emergency maintenance will take place on Mordona. Search your surroundings for the hornbill. Target the hornbill, and then push the button. But yeah, I think this started showing up in freaking Stormblood. Large green bird. Pop. There it is. There's the hornbill. He did say it was green. So, had green wings and went caw caw. Got it. Hey! Yeah, so this is the point where I went, wait a minute, he's voiced. He's gonna be an important NPC. Whoops. See, I don't sound anything like that voice that Serene is doing. So, of course, she's doing the same voice yet again. I really don't understand it. I don't sound anything like that.
ここにいたのね。何か有力な情報はあった？
Every time I hear her voice, I'm so happy.
さっきのクリーナーと再会してホーンビルをね。
Like every time I hear Creel's voice, I get so happy because I just love her voice so much.
外で捕まえた生き物を運んでくるのはわかるけど、ラビリンソスの中で捕まえてどうするのかしら。
何？珍しいことでもないさ。観察を終えたり、ここでの育成が難しかった動植物は運び出されることがあるんだよ。それを丁重に故郷へお届けするのも俺らグリーナーの仕事ってわけさ。ただまあ今回に関しては運ぶ先が違う。頼まれてるのは下への移送だからな。
Bring the bird below.
ラビリンソスの仮想には哲学者議会に指名された研究者のみが立ち入れる区画がある。他国に決して明かせない先端技術や近畿魔法を研究しているとも噂されているけれど、私たち賢人ですら真実を伺い知ることはできない。
Sounds like a place I want to
ここで
go.
働く研究員たちを専用の施設に住まわせ、町に出さないくらいの徹底ぶりだもの。
そんな場所になぜホーンビルを？研究に必要なのだろうか。さて、依頼主の哲学者議会からは説明がなかったもんでね。 ただ俺や仲間に渡されてる内外から下へ運ぶ対象のリストを見ると最先端の研究のためって感じじゃないな。どちらかといえば南方大陸に乗り込む準備とでも言われた方がしっくりくる。
The city or thereabouts? To the
どういう
south?
こと？
運び込むように指示されてるのは安定した食料供給を見込めそうな動植物、それに比較的変化に強い種や過酷な環境への耐性があるもの、土壌や水質の改善に用いられるやつらもだな。
確かに、まるでどこかに入植しようとしてるみたいね。
もっとも根拠のない憶測だけどな。グリーナーが触れてるのは思惑のほんの一角だろうさ。俺らはただ運んだものが正しく知識として残されることを願うだけだ。ものであれ命であれな。ってことで俺はもう行く。大した礼もできなくて悪いな。
It's fine.
ねえ、物は相談なのだけれど、私たち下の階層に降りられなくて困ってるの。あなたが下へ動物たちを収めに行くなら同行者として連れて行ってもらえないかしら。
いや悪いがそれは難しいな。動物たちは揃い次第リフトで送ることになってる。その後俺も報告のために降りはするが、そこに至って荷物持ちだと紹介するわけにもいかないだろう。
That's
ごも
unfortunate.
っともね。忘れてちょうだい。
オタクら腕と足腰に自信はあるか？もしそうなら降りる方法がないわけじゃない。
Climbing?
この道の先に第33期拡張行動がある。ラビリンソスを拡張すると同時に鉱物資源を得るための場所さ。安全は確保されてないが、そこを通ればミディアルサーキットまでは降りられるはずだ。
それは私も初耳よ。貴重な情報助かるわ。
Down the
どう
mine
いたしま
shaft.
して。だが行くのは自己責任だぞ。難しいと思ったらやめておけよ。それじゃ。
Whoops.
ここで行かないって選択肢はないわよね。ともかく行動の様子を見てみましょう。
Down the mine shaft. I like that they're like, we can't allow people further down, but then they're like, here's a cave that goes down there. No thought. Not the devs, like clearly the devs had thought, but like the people of Labyrinthos, they have no thought about the fact that that's, you know, right freaking there and open for people to just freaking go down, you know? But it's great, and I love it. And I'm gonna do this fate because I actually need fates in this area. So, since we are at time anyway, I think this is a good spot to end off at. Leave your opinion of how terribly I'm doing Reaper. Yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. You can check the video description down below for links to Patreon and Discord. I am literally about to die here because I just have too many enemies on me. That's a little bit better. I'm not particularly great at like solo content. I'm not gonna lie. So there's that. I really needed to like get my chocobo out, but oh well. Because at least then I'd have some like minor healing going on, but I didn't. And now I'm just getting constantly attacked because this is a fate. So I love it. Freaking fates, man. But yeah. Like I said, there is a... Oh yeah, do you like my chocobo, by the way? I love my chocobo. He looks so cool. But yeah, feel free to, you know, again, check the description for, freaking, words. I'm trying to do this and freaking talk at the same time. So... But yeah, check the playlist for more episodes. And I believe with that, I haven't much more to say. I think, yep, this fate is over too, so that's great. I needed the experience bonus. I know it's not a lot. It's what, 378,000 or whatever. But I do need the fates in Labyrinthos. I don't have them yet, so I think that's my first Labyrinthos fate. It is, yep. See, I need 5 more in Mare Lamentorum and now 5 more in Labyrinthos, so. But yeah, I'll see you all next time. See you later. I clicked on that too early.